Rosie yells, Trump's mentally unfit for office. President's nasty surprise shocks her, by Rebecca DeCirio, Entertainment Politics for MadWorldNews.com. Now that it's crystal clear, even to the leftists, that Robert Mueller's investigation is one huge witch hunt, Rosie O'Donnell has become unhinged. The hefty comedian is desperately backing these nutjob psychologist scammers who claimed 18 months ago that Trump's mentally unfit for office. And she's begging Americans to send them money now. Well, what she got instead was the president's nasty surprise that left her utterly shocked. You'll love this. Rosie O'Donnell has suffered from Trump derangement syndrome since election night, when her beloved MSNBC host Rachel Maddow had a meltdown, having to admit Donald Trump was the next president. That capitulated Rosie into a dark place where she has been consumed with ousting Trump from office. For months, like many hardcore leftists, Rosie has counted on special counsel Robert Mueller to bring an end to her Trump nightmare. Since Mueller and his merry band of anti-Trump lawyers have been discredited, Rosie, like a drug addict, sought out her next fix. So who did she find to give her that fix? The leftist scam called Duty to Warn. Now, some of you may remember around January 2018, the anti-Trump crowd were pushing this ridiculous notion of invoking the 25th Amendment to remove the president from office. Here are Rosie's tweets urging people to back this Duty to Warn crowd. She tweets, mental health experts are making a documentary, #Unfit, about Trump's dangerous psychological disorders. They need grassroots support to finish it before the midterm elections. Please go to the Kickstarter and pass it on. There it is. Unbelievable. To be completely honest, I paid no attention to these morons, but now that Rosie is completely absorbed in this movement, using her platform, begging Americans to send these idiots money, I decided to look into their claims. Duty to Warn is a group of leftist psychologists, all with ties to the Democratic Party. Now, as a registered nurse who worked as the charge nurse in the largest psychiatric ER in the country, I wanted to find out exactly what mental illness are these so-called psychologists diagnosing Trump with. What I found is a bunch of ludicrous accusations and no real diagnosis. But this Yale University psychologist, Bandy Lee, Politico reported as Bandy, told members of Congress a few signs of this danger are verbal aggressiveness, inciting violence in others, and the continual taunting of a hostile nation with nuclear weapons. Oh, Lord. Bandy adds additional traits that are concerning are impulsiveness, recklessness, paranoia, and rage reactions, a loose grip on reality with poor understanding of consequences, a lack of empathy and belligerence towards others, and a constant need to demonstrate power. What? Folks, let me just say, this is a smear job and not based on anything any reputable clinician would ever assert about an individual they have never examined. Not only that, but those traits can be said about anyone and are broad-based and subjective, looking through a biased lens. They are in no way objective psychiatric findings. It certainly is not a diagnosis of anything at all. Take Bandy's the continual taunting of a hostile nation with nuclear weapons, which was North Korea. You see how that so-called abnormal trait hasn't aged well, as Trump is closer than any president to bring peace in the North Korean peninsula. And for Rosie to bring these scammers back into the limelight now, you've got to know it's pure and utter desperation. So Rosie got a real shock from patriots in support of President Trump, who know it's the leftist loon herself that's seriously mentally ill. Just look at her original artwork she posts. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Anti-Trump art by me, now available a dozen at a time, signed Tootsie.com. Get them while they last. Hashtag resist. I mean, who's deranged? Who's deranged? Well, Muriel Peters responded to Rosie tweeting, for a so-called woman who hates Trump, your page sure is filled with his photos. And even though it tries to insult, it's still full of Trump. Kinda like a school kid crush when you hate on a person you like the most, huh? LOL. Twitter user Susie Q sent Rosie a pic of Trump saying two-term deal with it. Absolutely. That'll really, that blew Rosie's mind for sure. Justin Goose Jones tweeted, dangerous, that's why the U.S. has never been better, right? Statistics are on Trump's side, not yours. Laugh out loud. You're ruining everything you've done with this fetish over Trump, you clown. Laugh out loud. There are literally hundreds of pro-Trump tweets like those above responding to the aging celebrity's plot to remove Trump from office, and it must have caused Rosie quite a shock that people aren't buying what these leftist scammers are selling. Luckily for us, Trump's strengths actually have made him one heck of a president. In fact, I'd say Trump is doing so well and is such a threat to the swamp dwellers. They are desperate, coming up with these crazy schemes to get rid of him. Rosie is one of their useful idiots who doesn't understand she's a leftist tool. Maybe she can ask one of those scammers pretending to diagnose Trump to diagnose why she is so obsessed with the president. Yeah, maybe she should get some mental help to see why she's so obsessed. But this one is going to like send her off her rocker there. She's so obsessed with Trump. I mean, what is it? Why are they fighting this guy, this man, the president of the United States, so hard? And they're talking about that he's unstable and he's bringing about world peace. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at what she tweeted. Unfit. Hashtag unfit. The dangerous behavior of Donald Trump. I mean, really? You know, the only person that's dangerous is Rosie herself. That's who's dangerous. I mean, she has nothing better to do than do this all day and draw pictures. I don't know what to say about this woman. I think she should, be mentally evaluated if they can. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.